after the game, he said that Draymond said that you guys came down here to get two and not to be satisfied. Can you sense that urgency amongst the group?
Yeah, it was nice to understand the importance of the game and then go out and perform the way we expect to. We had that talk in Minnesota and didn't come out, in the first half well. Tonight was on both ends of the floor, focus, intensity. We still feel like you can play better, but I think we enjoyed what we did tonight and the level that we were at for the majority of the game. And it showed. Everybody contributed. Draymond took matchup personally, does what he does on the defensive end, contributed across the board from a playmaking perspective. Wiggs in the beginning of the fourth quarter was awesome. Asserting himself and getting to his spots and knocking down shots, and everybody contributed, so it was a good night.
This is the first time you faced Zion. Just how unique of a talent is he to go against? And also, you mentioned Draymond taking the matchup personally. How did you think he kind of helped contain him?
He did his job to the fullest. There's not really a way to take everything away from him because he's such a unique, physical guy that does things nobody else can really do physically. And it seems like he's got an endless motor for most of the game. And Draymond just try to make everything difficult in terms of pushing him out the paint, keeping a body on him, making him try to finish over the top, giving him, nothing easy. And then you got to make their whole team work on the other end. So got to run it back tomorrow. But he's definitely an amazing talent. There's not anybody like him, I don't think, offensively.
If you've always had such high expectations for yourself, but this was your 6 40-point game in your last 15. Have you surprised even yourself a little bit with this stretch that you've been on?
Yes and no. Like, I haven't done anything like this, this stretch in my career, but the work that goes into it there's no surprise there. So it's just a matter of staying in the moment, enjoying what I get to do, having the utmost confidence in what I can do out on the floor. And just enjoying the challenge because I know I got to play well for us to be who we want to be this year. And defenses are going to throw everything at me, and I got to be able to work with everybody out there on the floor to create shots and create offense. And I'm enjoying it.
Follow up on that real quickly. Juan was just sitting here and he said that he came up to you during the game. He was like, "I just want to tell you, man, you're great." Basically. Are you aware, as you've gone through this stretch, how much of an impact your play has had on the confidence of all the guys around you?
You can feel it, especially like a night like tonight where I get it going in the first quarter. It boosts everybody's confidence that we can create good shots and that everybody's going to get open looks, and it's just a matter of stepping in, taking them, being assertive in their own right. And at the end of the day, that's what a vet's supposed to do. It's supposed to uplift everybody, and I get energy from them when they meet that intensity and that aggressiveness and that attitude that we have. So there have been nights where it hasn't worked, and been nights that it has, and for them to appreciate it as well, I feel the same exact way, and that's why, like I said, we're trying to make this season mean something down the stretch, and if I play well, it's going to give us a good chance to win, and my confidence in everybody else has to be there as well.
Steph, Mark Hayes from Clutch Points. When you got it going, obviously you believe you can hit shots from anywhere. When you're rolling the ball, saving time, have you ever considered shooting it before you cross half court?
No, unless it's last second. But me and Raymond were talking this morning. My first NBA game, I shot 1 3 Raymond, remind me of the stat. I think I didn't shoot my 17th three to like the 6th game. Is that what you said? 10th game. So imagine like that now, 12 years later, maybe in a couple years, who the hell knows what'll happen? Stretching my imagination to the fullest, but yeah, I'm not reckless though.
What kind of a boost do you get when, like, you and Draymond in the fourth quarter, you guys are sitting down, you guys are up 15, and Andrew's going to work? When you see him going to work like he did, what kind of boost did that give you in Draymond?
It's huge. It's a boost for us, but it's a boost for him because he's capable of doing that, and we expect him to do that, to be aggressive, to look for a shot, to be the man out there, you know, especially if he's with the second unit and, you know, he's featured. So he's got that capability. We want that aggressiveness from him. We want that like killer instinct to come out. And you could tell like it wasn't by accident that he was just falling in the shots. He was searching for him. He was looking to take control of those possessions, and he made shots. So that was a good sign and a good thing to see. Because I think he felt the moment. There was a time like in those first 3-4 minutes of that fourth, it could go either way. We could seal the deal and keep our cushion, or they could make it a game, and he had something to say about it.
How big's tomorrow for you guys?
It's my favorite answer. It's the next game. It's the biggest game of the year.
Is there, I mean, again, I know obviously you just want to win because it's a game, but kind of, you know, sweeping this. I know the job was to kind of get one down here, but how important would it be to kind of sweep it and really kind of put them in the rear view, essentially?
It's always awkward for us because, like, I know Draymond was talking about the playing game, and, you know, we're not used to being in this part of the standings where you're, like, looking behind you, but behind you is 10th and not, like, 3, 4, 5 or whatever. So it's kind of awkward. You're like, yeah, we know what the situation is, but if we just focus on winning games, everything will take care of itself, and that's the mentality. We haven't been great about, again, I've talked about it a couple of games ago, we haven't been great about forecasting like the future. So let's just stay here in the present. It's been working for us.
Hi, Steph. On a day like today where we were talking about heroes, and setting basketball aside a little bit, who are your own real life heroes? Either, I mean, maybe for the society or as a whole, or maybe you do have a real superhero.
I mean, I have a lot of influences, positive influences that I look up to. Coaches, my dad, you know, a lot of people that have brought the best out of me throughout my life, and then people that I've met along the way that I never thought I'd meet, like President Obama or Stacey Abrams, or probably, let's see who else I can think of. There's a lot of people that I look up to. There's no superheroes in this, I guess in terms of like I don't know how to say it. Basically, that there's a lot of influence in my life that I really appreciate, and I know that I look up to them. They're role models. They're amazing, inspirational figures I'm not who I am without them. So everybody has those for themselves, and those are mine.
Steph, James here with BNC Sports. The MVP, you've won it before. It's a conversation that's out there, and you're playing at that level. You make your team better. You guys are winning. And when you think about that conversation, what would you say about that?
I mean, I've said it before. I always feel like, I'm that guy, and I have that confidence in myself. I know how that award, how hard it is to win, and how everything kind of has to go your way in a specific year for it to happen. If I'm in that conversation, that means you're playing the way you're supposed to. See what happens, but there's a lot of obviously great guys that are playing at a high level this year, and it's not really at the forefront of my mind. But we appreciate the fight.